in today's video, I wanted to talk about quotes, okay? I've wanted to do this video for a while, but there's so many quotes that I love from the Harry Potter series. I did find it really hard to pick just 10, okay? It was hard because I do like so many. So what I decided to do was pick 10 favourite quotes that have always stuck by me and they've actually had a bit of impact in my life. So yeah, if you want to hear these quotes, then keep on watching. And if this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello and welcome to my channel. If you would like to become a Potter Poppet with us, please click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. But yeah, let's talk about these quotes. So the first quote that I absolutely love, and I'm going to say this is number one, is "For in dreams we enter a world that is entirely our own." It is tattooed to my arm. I love this quote so much. It's what Dumbledore said. I can't remember when, I won't be able to remember where all the quotes were said. Most of them are by Dumbledore, these quotes, I think. But yeah, this was said in The Prisoner of Azkaban when all the kids are in the Great Hall of Sleep because Sirius Black is on the loose round the castle. And Dumbledore says this to Snape about Harry. But let me tell you a bit about this quote and why it means so much to me. Because one, it's true. Why am I still like this? One, it is true. You do enter a world. I mean, we're not talking about nightmares. We're talking about your dreams. Some dreams are so lovely and they're so magical. Even if they don't include magic, they are so magical. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about a dream that I have. It's a reoccurring dream in a sense. But this is why this quote means so much to me. Okay, so I have this reoccurring dream about this seaside town. I'm not going to tell you about the town because we'll be here forever, but I do know in detail, like every detail about this town. Now, when I dream about, I haven't had a dream about this town for about 3 months now, but I know for a fact I will have another. They come in clumps. It's the same town every time. Sometimes I see the same people, but they're doing different things. There's always an old lady on a bench outside a flower shop, I think it is. It's either a flower shop or a sweet shop. She sits outside there. And I always talk to her when I walk past. It's really, really strange. There's always the same shops. Excuse me. There's always, everything is the same and in the same place, but different things happen in these dreams. For instance, when I was due to get married to Matt, I dreamt that me and my best friend were there. And we went to the bridal shop looking for a wedding dress. So it kind of was included in my wedding as well. That's crazy. But it is a very, very, very strange thing. If anybody watching knows anything about dreams, then and what it could mean, then let me know. I've never been to a town that looks like this, that I can remember. Maybe it's a childhood memory of a town that I liked. I don't know. But it's just the most gorgeous seaside town. And I can't wait till I next dream of the place, to be honest. Okay, so the next quote I'm going to read out to you. I think this is a Sirius Black. I'm sure this is Sirius Black that said this, but I'm going to read it out because it's quite long and I want to get it right. "We've all got both light and darkness inside us. What matters is the part we choose to act on. That's who we really are." Now, this quote should be in everybody's, should have an impact in everybody's life because it's true. We all have a side in us that is kind of like, not evil, but things cross your mind sometimes. But it's true. If you act upon that, then that's showing your true light, if that makes any sense. I'm not even sure if I'm making any sense. But me, for instance, I like to think I'm a good person. I mean, I've hurt people in the past, not purposely. Everybody does that. You say the wrong thing at the wrong time, things like that. But I do genuinely think I'm a nice person. I treat people how I want to be treated. So I don't want to purposely hurt somebody, because if I purposely hurt somebody, I know myself that if somebody purposely hurt me, that would hurt me. So why would I want to hurt somebody else? So I choose to act upon the light side, not the dark side. But yeah, there are obviously people that choose to pick the dark side in them. But I just find, don't you think, a lot of these Harry Potter quotes anyway, they really make your brain twitch. Okay, the next one is a quote from Dumbledore. I will read it out so I get it right. "Of course it isn't, start again. Of course it is happening inside your head, but why should that mean it's not real?" Yes, that is just so true. I mean, when you're physically doing something, it's happening inside your head as well. Dumbledore's so wise. And yeah, I suppose that doesn't have an impact on my life, really. But it's a really cool quote because it's so true. Everything happens inside your head, but it doesn't mean it's not real. Another one of Dumbledore's quotes: "Happiness can be found in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light." It's true. I am somebody that picks the positiveness out of things, out of a bad situation. For instance, most of you might know, some of you might not know, I've just lost my business. It had been coming for a while. I'm not going to get too much into it, but my business is, but it's fine. It's fine. You know, as a mum, you worry, but we're going to get there. See, look, I see the positivity in the darkness. I see the lightness in the darkness. I try and turn on that light. And I just think it's a very important quote for people to hear. Okay, I can't remember who said this quote. I think it was either Sirius or Dumbledore. Understanding is the first step to acceptance, and only with acceptance can there be recovery. Okay, I look at this quote as, for instance, if you understand that what you've done or what you've said to somebody is wrong, it's the first step to recovery. I don't know if I'm making sense. I know what I want to say, but I don't know if it's coming out right. If you understand what you've done is wrong, then you're on your way to recovery to make it right. I love that quote. I don't know if that explanation of why I love that quote made any sense, but hopefully it did. If you can word it better, then comment it down below. But yeah, that's what I want to say about that quote. Okay, it does not do well to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Sorry, I was just making sure I said that right. I love that quote. I have said this so many times to people around me. Don't sit on your dreams. Dreams can come true, but don't sit there and wait for it to happen. You know that saying, good things come to those who wait? No, good things come to those who work for it. That's what it should be. Don't sit and wait for things to happen. If you want things to happen, you do it. YouTube, for instance, let's use that. Let's use YouTube, me and YouTube. I am making things happen on here. I don't sit there and wait for it. I work hard on this and I make it happen. Don't dwell on your dreams. Make them happen. Make them real life. Okay, this is a Dumbledore quote. I note this because he says it about Neville. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. This is so true because with an enemy, you're not afraid to say how you feel because you don't really like them. They're your enemy. But when it's a friend, you don't want to hurt their feelings. Now, I agree with the quote, but I'm not like that. I am so honest with my friends because I am a friend. If my friend come up to me and said, look, Susie, will I be all right going out in this? And I think it's not their right colour, it doesn't compliment them, I will tell them because I don't want them to go out. I mean, other people obviously have different opinions, but if they're asking my opinion, I will tell them the truth. I won't just tell them what they want to hear. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to hurt my friend or friends, whatever, whoever I'm talking to, but I will always be honest and I will always give my honest opinion if it's asked. But yeah, I do think it's harder to stand up to your friends than it is your enemies. Can't remember who said this quote, but I love it. The truth, it is a beautiful and terrible thing and should therefore be treated with great caution. What I get from this quote is that, sometimes when you're telling somebody the truth about something, you've got to word it very carefully and be very cautious with how you reveal the truth. And although the truth is a beautiful thing, because being honest this is more of a pep talk, isn't it? But I hope it's a nice pep talk. But yeah, I think the truth it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing, but it is terrible. It can be terrible if it doesn't come out right. But if done right and cautiously, it is a beautiful thing. Always tell the truth and be honest. Okay, it is our choices that show us what we truly are. Far more. Let me read that again. I'm sorry. It is our choices that show what we truly are far more than our abilities. This kind of ties into the quote with we all have light and dark inside of us. Picking a choice, sometimes the easier choice is the bad one. Do you know what I mean? But it shows who you really are. What choices you make in life show what you really are. So yeah, it is more our choices than what we can actually do. Okay, this is the last one, and I've been so rubbish not remembering who these quotes are from. I think this is Sirius Black. I don't even know. Let me know each quote who said them, if I didn't say them. If you want to know what a man's like, take a good look at how he treats his inferiors, not his equals. I love this quote personally. For instance, my enemies and inferiors, I don't have many, to be honest, because I don't gain them, really. I just don't, because I'm a nice person. I'm not saying that you have to be a horrible, if you've got a lot of enemies, you're a horrible person. That's not the case all the time. I do have some enemies. I treat my inferiors like they're not there. I don't do anything. They're not in my life. I treat them as a person that I don't even know. To me, that would show somebody that's getting to know me that I'm being an adult about things and I'm just ignoring situations. And if I was the kind of person to see one of my enemies or inferiors, whatever you want to call it, in the street and spat on them or said something horrible as I was walking past just for no reason, then obviously that would show somebody that's trying to get to know me that, oh, she's got a bit of a nasty side to her. But when it comes to friends, I mean, I'm not a fake person. I'm nice to my friends because I like my friends. But anybody can be nice. I mean, I don't think anybody can be. I'm not a person that can naturally just be horrible to somebody. I can't do it. And I think that's why I love this quote. I mean, even on a bad day, I will put a smile on for my friend. I just will, because you don't want to come across rude or like you don't want them to think they've done something wrong, if that makes sense. So I do think to get to know somebody and you want to know what they're like, yeah, see what they're like around their enemies. Okay, guys, that was my top 10 favourite quotes. I do have so many quotes that I love, but like I said, I was going to pick 10 that some of them did have an impact on my life. Some of them make my brain twitch because I just love them. But yeah, let me know what your favourite quotes are from the films or the books. Tell me in the comments. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up. What? I've done that before. Big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Pods Poppets.